Damn it! Thought I was past this toilet humour. Fart joke 1! Paul Graham's World 0! Hey guys, and welcome to my world. So I've got a double bill today. I've just seen the Hitman'S Bodyguard, which I'm going to review for you, and then I'm back to the cinema later tonight to see The Dark Tower. So if you want to see that movie review of The Dark Tower, then hit subscribe, stay tuned for that. But guys, let's get into talking about the latest Ryan Reynolds, Samuel Jackson movie, The Hitman'S Bodyguard. So The Hitman'S Bodyguard is this sort of buddy cop, road trip, comedy action movie starring Ryan Reynolds as the bodyguard who has to protect and transport Samuel Jackson, the hitman, to criminal court so he can testify against Gary Oldman, the villain. Some Soviet Union president of Russia or something, I don't know. Yeah, he was a bit of a wasted character. But let's talk about the Hitman's Bodyguard, because I saw the trailer for this and I didn't really laugh out loud or anything. I wasn't really excited for it. I was like, it looks alright, I'll see it. And I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I really did. Now guys, let's get into my positives, okay? So the first and biggest positive I have to give this movie is definitely the chemistry between Ryan Reynolds and Samuel Jackson. It was so on point. I loved every moment they shared the screen together. I mean, Samuel Jackson was with his motherfucker and Ryan Reynolds with his sarcasm. It was so on point. I loved their chemistry, and what I really did like is, because in the beginning they don't really like each other, but throughout the movie, over the 2 hours of this movie, you see them really bond. And I really, really dug the relationship that they made. I really did. The chemistry was so good. Now let's talk the humour in this movie. Now obviously, the chemistry between Ryan Reynolds and Samuel Jackson made for some hugely funny scenes. Them two are the funniest parts in this movie. They really bring it with their comedy, their humour. I mean, this movie's more chuckle-worthy. Like, I was chuckling a lot. I was laughing a lot throughout this movie, but I never really got big laughs where I was laughing out loud or anything like that. It was more laugh, 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 laugh. But one scene did make me laugh out loud. I got one laugh out loud. It was a fart joke. Why? Yeah. The biggest laugh in this movie was at a literal fart. No, I didn't expect it. I did not expect it. Yeah. So yeah, be aware of that. I laughed a lot throughout the movie, but the biggest laugh came from a fart. Yep. Toilet humour at its finest. Again, movie 1, Paul 0. Now this is an action comedy, so let's talk the action in this movie. It was fantastic. I really dug the action in this. You've got headshot here, blood splatter there, explosion here, freaking car chase there. I mean, you get this huge long car chase sequence throughout Amsterdam. It was really cool. Yes, I did notice the red light district, hooker's bum. They just had to throw that in there because, you know, it's Amsterdam. But yes, and then it goes back to the car scene. Don't ask me why they threw that bum in there. I don't know how. Don't know why I'm saying I picked up on it. But yeah, the action in this was really, really good. I bought into all the hand-to-hand combat sequences. I bought into the shootouts. It wasn't that gory for like this Hitman movie, but you do get blood splatter and everything, so it was pretty cool to them to add that touch to this movie. There's one cool sequence in this like tool shop as well, where you get little tools used, and there's a sequence in the kitchen as well. There's a lot of good action throughout this movie. I really love it, and it made for some hugely fun, entertaining moments. It really did. And lastly, my last positive is the soundtrack. The soundtrack in this was really, really good. Now, they used songs to go with the sort of mood and emotion they was trying to bring to the audience. And at times, it was more comedic and funny than actually filling you with that emotion, which I think, in the end, was a positive. But the song choices throughout this movie, I was loving. I mean, you get Black Medic, Bam-a-lam, Black Medic, Bam-a-lam. I want to know what love is. Oh, let me know if you want to see Carpool down in the comment section below. But oh, my Snapchat the other day got a load of songs. They really did. Go follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. But yes, I loved the soundtrack in this and the use of music as a comedic way of giving you those emotions. It was a nice little touch to this movie. So that's my positives said and done, guys. I had a lot of fun with this movie, I really did, but let's get into my negatives. Now, the biggest negative I have with this movie is that it is slightly long. Now, when I say slightly long, it is a 2-hour film, so bear that in mind. And I don't mean long as in it felt long or sort of dragged or got boring, because it really didn't. I was enjoying it all the way through. I really was. I was having a lot of fun with this movie. But when I say long, there comes a point in this movie where it doesn't feel the plot is progressing or the characters or the movie is actually going anywhere. It sort of got to that point where you're like, right, okay, you're just adding in scenes. Now, let's get to Criminal Court. Come on, guys, you're on the clock. Come on, guys. But it's still made for some cool scenes. But that is the biggest negative I have with this movie. Now, the second negative I have with this film is to do with Gary Oldman's character. Now, they set him up really well. They give him this really dark scene, one of the darkest scenes in the movie. And then his character doesn't really go anywhere. It's sort of just seen here or there. He was sort of wasted, Gary Oldman, as this character. I mean, he's played some villains in the past, and they were great. Now, this was an alright villain. I mean, it was fine for this movie, but it could have been anyone playing him. They didn't really need to get Gary Oldman. I feel like they could have utilised him a little bit better. But other than that, I don't really have many negatives with this movie. I'm sort of just nitpicking now. I mean, the only other negative I really have with this movie is that at times it can get a bit silly. But then that's to be expected, because at the heart of this movie is just a ridiculous fun time. It really is. So yeah, that's my negatives. So overall, guys, I really do recommend you go check out the Hitman'S Bodyguard. I mean, I got a lot of laughs throughout. I was chuckling all the way through. One big laugh from a fart. So yeah, hopefully you find that as funny as I did, because that killed me. Wow. But yes, I do recommend seeing it. I loved the action. I loved the humour. The plot was okay. I mean, it was a bit predictable at times. I mean, I knew the twist. I knew what was going to happen. I knew exactly what was going to go down between Ryan Reynolds at the end with Samuel L. Jackson. I knew that was going to play out the way it did. Yeah, you see it coming a mile away, but at the heart of it is a ridiculous fun time that I thoroughly enjoyed. So I highly recommend you go see it. And if you have seen it, guys, let me know what you thought of the Hitman'S Bodyguard down in the comment section below. And like I said, I am seeing The Dark Tower later tonight. So if you want to see that movie review, hit subscribe, stay tuned for that. What else? I've seen Naked now, the new Netflix original movie with Marlon Wayans. I've seen that, so if you want to see that movie review, let me know. Hit subscribe, stay tuned for that. I've started The Defenders, I've started Ozark. got a few Netflix originals to talk about, guys. So yeah, if you want to see my thoughts on those, make sure to hit subscribe. Stay tuned for that. Yeah, I've got to go edit this film, go see a client, and then get to the cinema, see The Dark Tower, get that Matthew McConaughey goodness, you know. But guys, make sure to let me know your thoughts on the Hitman's Bodyguard down in the comment section below. And as always, thanks for watching and take care. See you later. Guess who's back again. Guys, a big thank you to watching the video. If you liked what you've seen and you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up. And in the meantime, why not check out some of my other videos? You've got one here, you've got one there, and you've got one there. Guys, go check out those videos, hit subscribe, and see you in the next video.